What if one of Malcolm X's most dangerous ideas was not about violence, anger, or even civil rights? What if it was about putting America on trial in front of the world? Near the end of his life, Malcolm X made a shift that changed the meaning of the Black freedom struggle. He stopped framing it only as civil rights. He started calling it human rights. And that difference mattered. Civil rights meant demanding that the United States obey its own laws. Human rights meant saying the treatment of Black Americans was not just an American problem. It was a global issue. It was something Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and the United Nations could judge. For years, Malcolm had been one of the most powerful public voices of the Nation of Islam. But in 1964, he broke with the Nation of Islam. After the split, the tension around him grew more dangerous. He received threats, faced hostility, and moved through the final year of his life under mounting pressure. At the same time, his worldview was expanding. He traveled through Africa and the Middle East. He saw anti-colonial movements being treated not as local complaints, but as international struggles for human dignity. That changed the way he spoke about Black Americans. Malcolm began arguing that racism in the United States should be exposed on a global stage, not just as a failure of American democracy, but as a violation of human rights. Through the organization of Afro-American unity, he pushed to internationalize the struggle. He wanted Black Americans connected to newly independent nations, global movements, and pressure outside the United States. That made his message harder to contain. He was no longer only speaking to America. He was speaking past America. And during the Cold War, when the United States was trying to present itself as the leader of the free world, that mattered. This does not mean Malcolm X was killed for one single proven reason. His assassination came after a bitter break with the Nation of Islam, repeated threats, escalating violence, and the firebombing of his home. On February 21, 1965, he was assassinated while preparing to speak at the Audubon Ballroom in New York. So the careful question is not whether human rights alone got Malcolm killed. The better question is this: did his international turn make him even more dangerous to the people who wanted him silenced? That is a serious historical interpretation, not a settled one-cause conclusion. But what is clear is that Malcolm X was building something larger than a protest message. He was trying to redefine the struggle itself, not just as a fight for rights under American law, but as a fight for human dignity before the world. And that may be one of the most important shifts he ever made. If you like history that sounds fake, subscribe for more.